If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
So we have the multi-generational stream. The next song on our list, 105, is Parasite Incorporated, Pulse of the Dead. Our DJ says, Parasite Incorporated, my favorite German band from their debut album. You've already listened to the song Once for All from their second album, which you gave a 10. Wait, is that a 10.5? It says 10,5 each. But is it a 10.5 or did one of us give a 10 and one gave a 5? I think we probably both gave a 10.5. So, and you say that this one is better. So I am definitely very interested in this. Parasite Incorporated,
Pulse of the Dead.
Yep, here we go.
For your listening pleasure, dear listener, let's rock. Okay, I'm feeling this.
Oh, I like it.
It's tight, bro.
You put that up. Ooh, yeah.
Here's swinging metal. How I missed thee.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes, Pinky. Yes, open, open, open! the next level. I'm gonna get to the next level. I'm getting. Yes, man. That was inspiring as hell. Very, very inspiring, sir. Makes me want to go play my guitar right now. I want my guitar right now.
Shout out to Haas.
Shit. I think somebody said that this was pure melodic death. I think I like melodic death metal as my second favorite genre.
I liked this one.
I love when they do that shit. Hold on, go ahead, talk to the people. I'm trying to fix this arm here.
Yeah, this one was heavy, it was fast, it was fun feeling, and it was youthful feeling. I like that.
Yeah, they were young guys. Doing their thing.
Yeah, but it made me feel like it was like a younger feeling song. Like it didn't feel like it was like really old.
Did you feel the youthful angst?
Yeah.
Did you feel the angst of youth?
The frustration of the youth.
That's what it brought me back to
the anger you used to have. Oh wait, you still. I'm just kidding. Oh boy.
That's good. That's good. That's rich.
That is rich. All right, so the name of this one was Pulse. Okay.
Neil was triggered by the triggers. Schlunk! Apparently there were digital triggers on the drums.
Oh. I don't know.
So he said that bothered him. So that's why I said he was triggered by the triggers.
I get it, babe. I do get it.
Okay. All right.
It was just some weird old man joke, and I just didn't know what to do with it.
What do you mean it's an old man joke? It was a pun, and I thought it was a
yeah, I know. I'm not like a pun
it's a
person.
Very good pun, actually.
Anytime I make a pun, I'm always like because I don't think they're that funny.
What did you think of the song?
I loved it. I love the sound of it. I liked the colors of the music video. They had that sort of cool feeling to them, like temperature-wise, and then the smoke and all that stuff. The song itself, I would definitely listen to this again. Oh, I know when this would be fun. So sometimes we'll have like a dance off with the kids, like a dance party on somebody's birthday. None of our kids like metal. Boo-hoo to them.
Really? When was the last time we've done that?
Zoe's birthday last year.
We had a dance off?
A dance party. They played music really loud and everybody was jumping around and dancing in the living room.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
and the two very white people just stood awkwardly
yes.
by.
Yes, I remember now.
Yes, so do I. Very uncomfortable. Anyway, well, what always happens is whenever her birthday rolls around and one of those things is going on, I'm always pregnant, and then I'm always nauseous. And then I don't want to be jumping around and doing all that, so then I stand awkwardly, and then Selah feels weird, so she stands. Anyway.
That is a hell of a reach to make an excuse for your lack of rhythm.
Well, we weren't allowed to dance.
Hell of an excuse.
So now all of a sudden everybody's like jumping around.
It also has to do with your devilish nature. As one of the children of Yaku. Big head scientists go by the name of Yaku. Okay, go ahead.
Heartbeat, can you be faking? Dead inside, I'm waking. Beat me, I feel a little sick. Where is the trick? Your lies are on to kill me. Kill the pulse inside of me. Can you show me a bit more? Cut me a sore. Slightly mad, slightly dead. Where is the beat for survive? Drive me sad, drive me dead. F it, I stop complaining. No more beats remaining. Tired. Cause lies can tell no trick. So sick. F you, I live that hell ride with the pulse of the dead inside. There's nothing to show, that empty life. And I was never alive, slightly mad, slightly dead. There's no way for survive. Drive me sad, drive me dead. Okay, so this to me is like the plight of youth.
What do you mean?
You know, like the way that you feel when you're a teenager. And I guess that, you know, some of us haven't really been able to actually get out of it. But like that way that you feel as a teenager, like some of that hopelessness that comes in, you've got everything that's like all over the place. For you, situationally, your life was pretty crazy.
Yeah, there was never a time in my life when that wasn't the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I think I was dealing with internal stuff that was never discussed. No therapy was given for. You know.
Yeah.
I was finding ways to adjust and self-soothe and survive, you know.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, self-soothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's all making sense now.
Yeah, it's all becoming clear.
So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, dead on the inside, I'm waking. Because, like, well, at least I felt like this as a teenager. I felt like very dead, but yet extremely alive and waking up at the same time, because you're like coming into yourself, you're growing. Life, when you're 16 or 17, like I always loved thinking about the possibilities of life and how many possibilities there were when you're young. Like, I look at the kids and I'm like, these lucky little bastards, you know, like they've got literally so much at their fingertips. They're encouraged to look into whatever it is that they want for their future and to pursue that. But we don't lie to them.
In general, or are you talking about our kids?
Well, our kids are the ones I'm around.
Oh, our
so
kids.
I like specifically look at them and I'm like, and the idea. So, this is interesting. I always used to look at teenagers and feel a little bit jealous because they still had the whole falling in love thing ahead of them and the whole like, who are they going to meet? Who are they going to meet? But I haven't felt like that since we've been together. Now I'm like, boy, hopefully they can get so lucky.
I'm terrified of the kids and they're falling in love and all the rest of it. What are the odds the first person they fall in love with is going to marry them and they're all going to
live happily ever after?
Live happily ever after.
I don't know.
You know, it's.
Thank you for subscribing, controller of minds.
Yeah. By the way, guys, subscribe to the channel because we're doing all our live streams from here.
Yeah, but this is going to get broken up into individual videos on our other channel. So the channel that we do the live streams on is called Vin and Sori Live. So I'm going to add that to the description of the videos and stuff.
And act like we're professional YouTubers at some point in time.
Anyway. So yeah, that's what this one kind of like, slightly mad, slightly dead. Where is the beat for survive? I don't know, like that to me was what this one was about. Plus it had that youthful feel to it.
Yeah, some of your drink, your juice. Yeah, they're young guys. And I'm always going to have a soft spot for young people in that situation. You know, the Catcher in the Rye type vibe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which this song, you know, it always goes like that for me. You know, like, heartbeat, can you be faking? You know, like, am I really alive or am I just pretending to be alive?
Yeah.
That whole thing about being a young person and having all these emotions but not being necessarily able to express them because everything is so awkward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've already did that.
Oh.
Yeah. This is my thing.
Well, I hate to tell you this, babe, but the channel is called Vin and...
Almost every time you've done that,
go ahead. What is it?
It's been a repeat.
Vin and what? Go ahead.
Vin and more Vin.
Nope. Vin and Sori. So, if I want to click... If I want Tasco's message to be up there twice, it's going up twice.
But I will say, though, like, I do remember... when you're...
Yeah, Neil, there's angst in it, yeah.
When you're a teenager, there is a sort of panic that at least I had. And
okay.
a lot of the panic had to do with the fact that I was looking at the prospect of going out on my own and living as an adult on my own. You know, I'm like, oh, I got 2 years, I got 1 year, I got, you know, because I had it in my head like 18, you're an adult, you're out of your house. So I'm like 16, 17, dealing with, I don't know what I believe about God. I was running around telling everybody God doesn't exist, which honestly, I was never really a very good atheist, to be honest with you. I don't even think I've ever even claimed the title atheist. To be honest.
You were telling other people God didn't exist?
Yeah.
Babe.
I was telling my brother.
I'm not laughing at everybody that does that, but like specifically Vin, it's just funny because you never really thought that.
No, not
you just
once.
wanted to believe it, I guess, or something. I don't know.
I just wanted to get back at my parents and my family and my brother for being so perfect. And I said, so you're a God who doesn't exist or whatever. And he just... Junior, he just kind of, oh, God doesn't exist, huh? Is that so? Okay. They never took it seriously.
The day I realized I didn't have to defend God anymore, I was so glad. I was like, wait a minute, yeah, if he really is real, he can handle his own business. I'm just gonna live my life and do my thing, and
but this
you can
guy,
really relax.
This guy, he's having a really hard time, you know, with life.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know if it's one of the reasons that we encourage so much open communication with the kids. Like, I don't even like saying this term, but they're allowed to say pretty much whatever. They're pretty much allowed to say whatever they want.
Oh, and they feel that too. I mean, one of our kids was an atheist for a while. Yeah, she said it. She was saying she was.
She was telling me she was mad at God. She never used the term atheist.
She did with me.
Really?
Yeah, but it was cool because
now she won't even go out with some dude if he's not a Christian.
I know, yeah, but it's interesting because because we don't put those restrictions, they're able to express what they really think and feel, and so you get some really interesting questions. Like, you know, one of them was saying, first of all, how do you even know we have the right religion? And then another one was saying, well, that led into, how do you know that Jesus really existed? How do you know he rose from the dead? So the answers to those questions were really fun. I especially liked that one because you actually gave me the answer to that like so many years ago, but for some reason, like that whole lineup just stayed stuck in my head, like it's a downloadable page for a talk. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I will remember the historians Tacitus, and I don't even know why it just like stays in there solid. I was like, that's a solid argument.
But this guy's really feeling it. But I remember thinking to myself, like, yo, I haven't figured any of this shit out, and I'm supposed to go off and live as a functional adult by myself.
Yeah.
And it was terrifying. I had already put that up there. Would you stop? You're not a better multitasker.
Well, I can't see your screen as much as I can see. Anyway, go ahead, babe. Just go ahead.
So
why do you have to make such?
Stop doing that. What the hell is wrong with you? Fuck you. I lived that hell right. The other thing is that these guys, English is not their first language.
Oh, well, that's true. They're German, right?
I don't know if they're Swedish, German, or whatever. But it's
I thought he said they were German.
It's not their initial language. So it's really fascinating to see that they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they're German.
Lyrics. I mean, there's some bad English here, and here, but
yeah, they're German.
For the most part, they did a really good job to make it rhyme and make a really. I feel like international bands don't get enough credit for being able to craft a song that rhymes, that's good, and has good lyrics when it's not their mother tongue. Like,
I agree,
I
especially
feel like you deserve hella credit for being able to do that.
Especially because, like, we've been listening to this guy that he's called the Christian Prince. Absolutely fascinating. I don't think that he necessarily represents Christianity well, as far as, you know. I don't know. He's a little bit rude in my opinion, but that's what makes him so hilarious. But anyway, so we've been listening to him, and like some of the words that he says, I'm like, I don't know if he like for instance, one time he said, like, the person said something and he said that he was gonna spank him with his own words, and I'm like, I don't know if he
Get your diaper on, Ben, baby,
Yeah.
spank you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that's how he meant that to be, but like in this, like all the words, like the proper words are used for it, where it's not like, I don't know, something that comes off looking like a little bit of a joke because the word was used so improperly. But yeah, I definitely agree with that they don't get enough credit for.
But every time these guys, these nihilists, start talking, especially when they make music, the music itself undercuts the message. Because he says, look what he says. He says, I live that hell ride with the pulse of the dead inside. There is nothing to show. It's an empty life.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to show. You just made a badass song. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So anytime an artist or an author makes a case for nihilism, the case itself destroys the case itself.
It happens every time. Yeah.
What do you mean there's nothing to show for it? What do you mean it's meaningless? Like, you put these notes together and ordered them in such a way as to bring a lot of joy to a lot of people, and give people in your situation a sense of purpose and belonging. I see hella meaning in that.
Yeah, I agree.
Once I figured out that my feelings of emptiness were designed to bring about the fullness of other people, or my pain was designed to bring about the healing of other people, etc., etc. Once I figured that principle out, once I figured out God's algorithm, I said, oh, and then it really helped me stop complaining. A lot of our, I mean, and I can say this freely as a person who's struggled with depression all my life, but a lot of our feelings of sadness, blah, 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 depression, nihilism, a lot of it is self-centered thinking. Why is this happening to me? And it's not about...
I agree.
But when you say, why is this happening to me, that's not even a genuine question. What you're really saying is, that shouldn't happen to me, it should happen to somebody else. If we really asked, why is this happening to me, then we'd be in a lot better situation. Because then there would be a purpose for it.
You're right.
So if we say, what is the purpose of this happening to me?
Yeah.
That is a great question to ask. But if you say in the Nancy Kerrigan, why me, ... and not somebody else, then you've guaranteed yourself lifelong misery, dear listener. I've never heard anybody in like an existential conflict where they're crying their eyes out and saying, why am I in this mansion?
Why me?
I've never heard anybody say like, why am I in this amazing metal band and millions of people are listening to my art?
Right.
I've never heard anybody like crying really, really hurt saying, how come I was not born in an untouchable ghetto in India?
Yeah.
In the untouchable class.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody says, why me? It's always, why is this bad thing happen to me and not somebody else? Right? And obviously the song isn't necessarily asking that question, but that's a freebie, dear listener. If you ask, what is the purpose of this? That is a much different question than a why me question. Sometimes your emptiness is designed to give fullness to other people.
Yep.
So, and the way you do that is by expressing your emptiness. And the minute you express your emptiness, then other people become full because then they're not alone. And then once they say, holy shit, when you said that, I realized that I wasn't alone. Your emptiness became their fullness, which became your fullness, and then bang. It's a circle, dear listener. But if you're so absorbed on yourself and how bad and horrible and terrible your life is, then you have no hope. Okay, go ahead. What do you got?
So I really enjoyed this one. I'm probably going to go with a 9.7 for it.
This is my favorite song so far, 9.3. 9.3. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really like this band. I really, really do. Young boys killing shit.
All right, Dire Straits is next. Sorry out.
What is it? Dire
Straits.
Dire Straits, dear listener. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.